Hey YouTube, this is me for 1000 me coming at you. My hair's kind of ugh, but this is the series I'm doing. I should name it, but I'm going to read another great article that I found. Some more validation. Not that you needed any, but here goes. The first one I did was the essence. Article about the courage to be cute. This is a article, like an interview from Glamour magazine, or maybe it is a book. Oh, this is an exclusive excerpt from her new book, Mindy, Kaling, on why you need a man, not a boy. And you know who Mindy Kaling is. She's an actress of, I believe, Indian descent. She plays on The Office as Kelly Kapoor. And let's just start the article. Excerpt from her book. It's Why You Need a Man, Not a Boy. I'm going to skip to the meat of the article. Until I was 30, I dated only boys. I'll tell you why. Men scared the shit out of me. Men know what they want. Men own alarm clocks. Men sleep on a mattress that isn't on the floor. Men buy new shampoo instead of adding water to a nearly empty bottle of shampoo. Men make reservations. Men go in for a kiss without giving you some long preamble about how they're thinking of kissing you. Men wear clothes that have never been worn by anyone else before. Okay, maybe men aren't exactly like this, but this is what I've cobbled together from the handful of men I know or know of, ranging from Heathcliff Huxtable to Theodore Roosevelt to my dad. The point, men know what they want, and that is scary. What I was used to was boys. Boys are adorable. Boys trail off their sentences in an appealing way. Boys get haircuts from their roommate who totally knows how to cut hair. Boys can pack up their whole life and move to Brooklyn for a gig if they need to. Boys have gigs. Boys are broke. And when they do have money, they spend it on a trip to Colorado to see a music festival. It's uploading. I'm reading from the computer. Boys can talk for hours with you in a diner at 3 in the morning because they don't have regular work hours, but they suck to date when you turn 30. When I was 25, I went on exactly 4 dates with a much older guy whom I'll call Peter Parker. I'm calling him Peter Parker because, well, it's my story, and I'll name a guy I dated after Spider-Man's alter ego if I wanted to. Peter Parker was a comedy writer who was a smidgen more accomplished than I, but who talked about everything with the tone of, you gotta learn, kid. He gave me lots of unsolicited advice about how to get a job if The Office got canceled. After a while, it became clear that he thought The Office would get canceled, and by our fourth and last date, that he clearly thought it should get canceled. Why am I bringing up Peter Parker? Because he was the first real man I dated. An insufferable yet legit man. Peter owned a house. It wasn't ritzy or anything, but he'd really made it a home. The walls were painted. There were art in frames. He had installed a flat-screen TV and speakers. There was just so much screwed into the walls, so much that could make you lose your deposit. I marveled at the brazenness of it. Peter's house reminded me more of my house growing up than of a college dorm room. I'd never seen that before. Owning a house obviously wasn't enough to make me want to keep dating Peter. Like I said, he was a kind of condescending prick. But I observed in Peter a quality that I knew I wanted in the next guy I dated seriously. He wasn't afraid of commitment. At this point, you might want to smack me and say, are you seriously just another grown woman talking about how she wants a man who isn't afraid of commitment? Let me explain. I'm not talking about a commitment to romantic relationships. I'm talking about a commitment to things, houses, jobs, neighborhoods, paying a mortgage. When men hear women want a commitment, they think it means commitment to a romantic relationship. But that's not it. It's commitment to not floating around anymore. I want a guy who's entrenched in his own life. Entrenched is awesome. So I'm into men now, even though they can be frightening. I want a schedule keeping, waking up early, wallet carrying, picture hanging man. I don't care if he takes prescription drugs for cholesterol or hair loss. I don't want that, but I can handle it because I'm a grown up too. I know I'm only marginally qualified to be giving advice. I'm not married. I frequently use my debit card to buy things that cost less than $3, and my bedroom is so untidy it looks like vandals ransacked the anthropology sales section. I'm kind of a mess. I did, however, fulfill a childhood dream of writing, producing, and acting in television and movies. Armed with that confidence, alongside a lifelong love of the sound of my own voice, I'm giving you this bit of wisdom. When you turn 30, maybe even before, a fun thing to try is dating men. It'll be like freshly ground peanut butter times a million. Okay, my subscribers, I really gotta give a name for you. Maybe I'll call you honeys like Baltlon TV, or sarcastics like I'm Jahira. But I'm at this point. This article really appealed to me and it just struck a chord inside of me. I'm ready for a mature person, a mature man who, he may not have all his, it together, but he's moving in that direction. He's not floating around, kicking it, yeah. I can't even, I'm tongue-tied, but this resounded in my heart and my spirit. Like, you aren't just committing to the romantic relationship. The person I now need to look for, the man I need to look for, needs to be committed to, when I see, you need to have a bank account. It could have $5 in it, but the fact that you went into some bank, Chase, Wells Fargo, hell, it could even be a credit union, and you have signed some pieces of paper that let you have established some place to put money. I'm all for people, like, you gotta run to the check cashing place, blah blah blah, but a mature person has a spot for their deposits. You have things in your name, you pay monthly bills on a 30-day cycle. This is what I'm looking for. And I'm not into bashing men at all, but this is what I'm looking for. It's a level of maturity. When you get to college, you don't want to date the high school, junior high school boy. When you get out of college, you're looking for someone who's at your maturity level. So this is what this article is about, and I hope it gives you something to chew on, to talk about. Leave your comments below, respond. Be blessed.